Hey folks, Dave back here, and this video is for people who play inside the crease, the hockey game from Inside Sports Games. And I want to throw something out at you here. It's something I was kicking around as I was playing this, both on the computer, and now, as you know, I have the cards and dice version myself, well, the cards version. And I was going back and forth between the two, and I noticed that on the card version that they have the old goalie cards. And on the computer, they got the new goalie cards. And there's a separate file you need to download to get the new goalie cards. And what I want to do is show you them here, compare and contrast. And I want your opinion on what you think about this. I was talking to Ron today, and I was excited about printing out the new goalie cards. But then when I looked at them, I don't know if I liked them. So let's take a look at them anyway. So here's what we got. So this is just a sample card here. This is Tony Esposito, 69-70 season. The one on the left is the old card. So as you can see, it's a goal on column 5, a 1-19. And that's the only way you can score on him. So it's a nice low number, and that's how you have to score. Okay, followed by the goal. After the goal, you got rebound. Then it's held, and then you got a rebound to the defensive team, left D, right D, left wing, right wing, center, and then the last one is out of play. If we look at the new goalie card, what they've done is if you get a goal, okay, so you see that G and C, what happens is that's a goal, and the goalie turns cold. When he turns cold, what that means is you can now score on a shot rating down there, if you follow column 5, on a 48-45. If you follow column 5 down to the second layer of yellow there, a rebound now becomes a goal if the goalie is cold. Conversely, if the goalie were to make a save on a 6 under column 5, which is R and H, if you follow that, it's right under the yellow G and C that I highlighted. These are all the way, I highlighted these. These are not how the cards look. These are just highlighted. Underneath G and C on the right-hand side, you see R and H. If it falls into that column, it's a rebound, but the goalie is hot, so he makes a spectacular save, and now he's considered hot. What happens on hot is if you look on the column 5 again, as my example, 43-47, which is highlighted. If you go across, a goal is taken away if the goalie is hot, and that becomes a rebound. So, in effect, what happens is if you score a goal on that 1-5 column, the goalie is cold. And now you get a chance to score a goal on a higher number. If he makes a save on the R and H column, now he's hot. And so that goal later on now becomes a save and a rebound. You can also, looks like you can also score a goal on 14-22 as well. I didn't highlight that, but that's a straight up goal with no cold or anything like that. And then below that is the R, and that's a rebound with no hotness there. So I'm looking at this, I'm like, that's kind of neat because now you can make a save and get hot, or you can give up a goal and get cold. But two things here. One, I'm a numbers guy. I'm a OCD type of guy. I'm a Law and Order type of guy. And I like the fact on the first card, the old card, the goal is on low numbers only. Okay, so when you flip the card and you see a low number, you got a chance to get a goal here. If it's a higher number, anything above 20 or anything above 19 on the old card is not a goal. You might get a rebound, but it's not a goal. Whereas on the new card, now you get that smaller window, anywhere from 1-2 or 1-5 on his card. If you get those numbers there, it's a goal, and he's automatically cold. And then anything, again, if you're looking at the card there, depending on what column you're shooting from 6-13, 4-9, or 3-7, that's a rebound, and he's hot. Then that means that later, further down on the card, you get a chance for a goal or not a goal. That could change. Yeah, so that's my OCD and my order of numbers comes out of order, because now if I roll a 43, that might be a goal, it might not be a goal. If I roll a 54, it might be a goal, it might not be a goal. Whereas on the other card, it's not. So you see what I'm saying here is that I almost like the older card better, because when I play these games, and we've talked about this on the show, I like to know what's good and what's bad. So I have an idea what to expect. And so if low is good for the shooter, I'd like to know that. If low is bad for the shooter, I want to know that. But on the new card, depending on hot and cold, a 43 could be good or bad. And now I got to go check, and I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that or not. And that's something that I talked with Ian from On Deck Baseball about too when he had his baseball game, and he had it set up whereas that when you try to like either steal a base or go from a base to base, you check the speed of the runner, then you looked at the chart, and it was kind of a patchwork chart. Whereas you roll the dice, you have to look at the chart to see what that number means. So in other words, 1, 2, 3 might be safe, 4, 5 would be out, 6 would be safe, 7, 8, 9 would be out if you follow. So it's not like if he's a fast runner, he's good 1 to 8, but 9 and 10 he's out. And if he's a slow number, he's good 1 to 2, but 3 to 10 he's out. It was just all over the place. So you could roll a 5, and the fast runner might be out, and the slow runner might be safe. So when I talked to him about that, I says I like to know when I roll the dice that low is good or low is bad. Just make up my mind. Tell me what it is. Is it good or is it bad? And that's what's going on in this card here. Is if I use the new card, as intriguing as it is to have the hot and cold goalie happening during the game, now I don't know when I have to now physically check. And sometimes that slows up a game, and that's what I told Ian with On Deck Baseball. I says, every time I have to check a roll, okay, it slows the game down because now I can't memorize the chart. I can't say, here I can memorize it. Anything over a 19 is not a goal. I know that. So, and anything over a 54 is going to be a rebound. It's not going to be a rebound. So I have an idea what's going to happen on the first card. The second card, I now have to stop and check. I can't memorize anything. And that's what I was talking to him about the baseball game. It's like, I like to memorize stuff. So if I can memorize a fast runner or a slow runner, now when I roll the dice, I don't even have to check. It speeds the game up. I can play the game. I don't have to check to see, okay, where in this patchwork did this fall? And that's what's kind of going on here. So that's my first issue, is I like to know what's going on with the numbers. Most other games you play, low is either good or bad, but it's never good or bad. You know what I mean? And the other thing that I noticed here is that if you look at the first card, after held, you get goal, rebound, held, going down the goal column there, the rebound can go to any player. It can go to the left D, left wing, right wing, or center, and then finally out of play. And I like the fact that that feels like Strat. It feels like APA, whereas the rebound can go to any player on the ice. Whereas on the new card, you got a generic rebound, and the only time that the puck goes to a specific player is when it goes to the drop. If you see right above OOP, which is 100, if you go to drop, he drops it off to one of the defensemen, so the defensemen start to play. But on this new card, you have to check the rebound box to see where the puck goes. It doesn't automatically go to a forward, which other games do that. Save, rebound goes to the right wing or something like that. So that's taken out of play unless you get it on the rebound check. So I'm up in the air on this, and I want to know your thoughts on this. If you play this game, what do you think? Now, on the computer game, you don't have a choice. You have the new card, and it does it all up for you in the whole bit. Playing on the computer is a little bit easier because it looks around, highlights things for you, so it's easy to find. But when you're playing on the tabletop with the cards, you got to pay a lot more attention, I found. And I think this just might confuse me. So I originally was just going to play with the old cards. And I said, no, heck with it. I'm going to print out the new cards. I'm going to play with them because that's what you have on the computer. But I got talking to Ron about it, and I was like, I kind of like the old card because I like knowing low is a goal and high is not, or middle, I should say, is not a goal, never be a goal. And I like the fact that rebound can go to anybody. However, before I finish up here, Hockey Unreal pointed out when I asked about, I was talking about icing when the puck gets iced on the power play, who gets the puck. He kind of says it doesn't matter because as long as the team gets it, when you flip the card, it's going to say who you pass to. So here, I can almost see whereas you might want the defenseman to have the puck rather than the right wing because a lot of times you flip a card to see who it passes to, and it'll say right wing than right D. Well, if the right wing has the puck off a rebound, he can't pass to himself. He's going to go backwards on it. So I almost would rather have the defense have it and move it forward. So like he said, it doesn't matter who has the puck. You check on the next play to see where the puck is going, and that's what this game is a lot to do. I mean, how it plays is that where is the puck going? Not so much who has the puck unless you're taking a shot, but on a pass, it's like where it's going. So it's almost better if it just goes to defense. I don't know. So what are your thoughts on this? I'm kind of up in the air on the cards here. Do you like the newer card? Do you like that hot and cold? Do you like the fact that you can roll somewhere in the middle and possibly get a goal? Or do you like having everything set? Whereas here's the only way, the goals are all the low stuff, and that's it. You don't have to worry about it. If you roll a 45 or 50, it's not a goal. You don't even get a check. You just go to whatever. Let me know what you think. So if you play inside the crease, what do you think about the goalie cards here? I'm going to probably play a couple games here on the tabletop offline. Maybe I'll play a period with and without the new cards and see which one I like better. I don't know. I guess maybe I have to play it to see, but I want to know what your thoughts are. Hey, I'm Dave, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.